It's wonderful to meet with you here in this sacred place. I've known about this center for years when we first started having meetings in the Bay Area, and I've walked through it once, so I know what a special place it is and how much contemplation has happened here and deep reflection and respect for the mystery of life. So I really invite us all to join that in our unique and universal way, so that this time together, these 5 days, can be the deepest reflection. There's a title, Trusting Yourself. It's a really potent title. A lot of people responded to it. But really the title is the framework for the deepest inquiry. I mean, we could spend days just discovering what each of us means by trust, by the word trust, and by yourself, trusting yourself. Because there are so many different meanings. It's a huge word. Both of those words are huge. Trusting in yourself. They're words like truth and God, love. They have so many meanings. But I would like for us to start our retreat really questioning what we want trust to do for us. That if we trust ourselves, what will that give us? Because just like God and love and enlightenment and freedom, usually we want to get that to get something else. And if trust is a state of mind, then it is subject to appearance and disappearance. If it's a mental state, it's subject to comings and goings, and if we try to make trusting myself a mental state that is always here, we will fail. And that's beautiful. It's a beautiful failure. It's a humbling. But if trusting yourself is actually the ground of being, that has nothing to do with particular states that appear, is in fact the surrender of your mind into the ground of being, regardless of what is being felt, regardless of the outcome, then trusting yourself is actually realizing yourself, surrendering to the truth of yourself. So the very title of the week, Trusting Yourself, almost sounds like I'm going to teach you some skills. Almost sounds like a self-confidence group. And I considered, that, and I realized there is a skill to be imparted, and it really is the skill of surrender. And we can't even know what that is until we arrive at some spiritual maturity, which each person in this room has arrived at, whether that was long ago or yesterday. But once there is that spiritual maturity or that ripeness or just even the consideration that the universe may be bigger than what you think the universe is, and that who you are is certainly bigger than you can define or conceive yourself to be, and the trust is not here to give you anything. It's here only to receive. Then it starts to get, to me, a very interesting point of inquiry. So, most of you who know me know that I'm really saying the same thing all the time. But I've also heard that some people put that in some kind of category that has nothing to do with daily life. And what I'm saying all the time is never separate from any moment in your daily, ordinary, mundane life. And so giving a title, having a theme is very useful because it starts us actually inquiring into this matter of trust and this motivation of trust. And what is here if there's not trust? And is there something deeper than trust? Is trust just the surface of something much deeper? And we really begin at the end of the self-help acquiring stage. I know some people may be disappointed because I know people just want to feel good about themselves. Right? If we tell the truth, to not be bothered with ourselves. And I support that. And trusting yourself is the beginning of actually discovering what that means, to be free of yourself, to get out of your way. So I really invite you to hold this in the deepest way, in the way that we can all synergistically discover what has never been discovered before. Certainly it's never been discovered with these particular components, with these particular individuals and the lives that stream backward and forward from each individual. So all of that is present in this inquiry. I mean, you can take notes. I appreciate it. I used to take notes all the time and study my notes. I was really a good student, and it's very valuable to be a good student because when you're taking notes, you're usually paying attention and trying to put that in some form that you can then study and recognize what was said. But I'll probably just contradict myself tomorrow, so you needn't take notes. It's really this, you're free to, I won't tear up your notes, I have done that before, but it's not needed. It's not needed to even remember anything. There's something else at work here, and that's what I trust. I know it to be myself, but that doesn't mean I always feel it to be myself, or think it to be myself, or even experience it to be myself. It is simply, always, what is present. And it hears the words, it speaks the words, it, in some mysterious way, makes use of us all, in all states. So this evening after our meeting is over, I would like for you just to reflect on what you mean. Well, what did you mean when you came to this group, trusting yourself? Maybe the title was not that meaningful for you, but if it was, what did that evoke? What did that stir up? What do you want? What is trusting yourself?